Hey, what's going on? Today's gonna be a quick one, but we're gonna be looking at the Hisense smartphone. Now, I had no idea these guys made smartphones. The only things I've ever seen from Hisense are their big screen TVs you always see at Walmart, and they're moderately priced. So when I seen their smartphone, going through the internet, I figured why not? So without further ado, let's get this box busted wide open. All right, so here we go. The price on this thing is $80. I'll leave the link in the description for anyone interested. I did get this one from Amazon. I'm sure there's other places you can get it from as well. It has okay specs, but for $80, what do you expect? It has a fingerprint sensor, a 13 megapixel back camera, 8 megapixel front camera, 16 gigs internal storage, 2 gigs of RAM. You can expand the storage to 128 gigs if you have a memory card. It has a 3400 milliamp hour battery. It has a quad core processor and almost a 6-inch display. So not bad specs at all for $80, to be honest. It's really like the price of a flip phone, but it's a smartphone. You have a pretty decent screen. So let's go get the box open and see what everything looks like. Easy cuts. Let's see, what do we have? Phone right here on top. The plastic around it looks pretty ugly. Looks like someone just slapped it on, but whatever, it is what it is, $80. Let's keep that in mind. See if we can get this off the top first. Some barcode stickers behind that. Don't worry about it. Let's open this up. What do we get underneath the flap? Some booklets. Yeah, whatever. Throw this to the side. Charging block. Looks basic. Doesn't seem like it's a fast charger or anything. Let's see. We get USB, micro USB. So no USB-C on this one. Micro USB. But if you have any micro USB cords laying around, she'll work with this phone just fine. And we get some cheap looking white headphones. At least they're headphones. So can't complain about that. Probably won't use them. And lastly, SIM ejection tool, like I always say, very important if you want to take your SIM card out. But enough of this, let's get a look at the phone. All right, here we go. Let's get this plastic off the phone. No tape or anything on it. Wow. All right, so some information right here on the front shows us everything I was talking about before. Flip around to the back, got a fingerprint sensor up top. I like how it's a little groove right here, so you know that it's the fingerprint sensor and not the camera. Kind of goes in a little bit. The camera right up there, probably one speaker right here on the bottom. I think that's the only speaker on this phone. But charging port on the bottom, no headphone jack down here. Headphone jack is going to be on the top, and no buttons at all in the front. So let's get this plastic off. Here we go. See me in the reflection, see the camera. Let's go and get this thing powered on and see how it operates. All right, so here we go. Got the phone all powered on, got all my information in it. And I've been using it for a little bit. And I have to say, this phone, it's decent for what it is. It is a bit sluggish, but maybe it's because it's been downloading a lot of apps in the background from, my previous accounts. But it does seem to be moving a little bit slow. Hopefully, with some time or when everything is finished downloading, it'll stop doing that. But other than that, it functions just like a normal cheap Android phone would. I guess it has all the normal Android features. You have your split screen display, your app switcher here. You can go in between. I was kind of playing around with it a little bit. Let's check the camera out. I did take some pictures just to test it out a bit. Camera's okay. Let's see. This is the back camera here. Picture of Link. He's looking decent. He doesn't look too bad. He has his color. It's a little bit blurry, I think, but it is what it is. The camera does seem to have some kind of AI as well, where it allows you to click on Amazon up top here to go shopping for whatever it is you took a picture of. Unfortunately, couldn't find this Link Amiibo, but maybe with other things it'll work a little better. Let's see what else we have. I took some selfie pictures. Here we go, me and the camera, getting all cozy. Let's see, straight up on the face. It's okay. You can see my mustache a bit. It's kind of fuzzy. A little bit of beard action going on. It's not the best, and it's probably not the worst either, but it is what it is. This is what you get for this camera. Let's go and check a video out on YouTube real quick. Let's see how it looks, see how the speaker sounds. Let's see, let's check out these manga and ramen guys. Seem like some cool dudes. Let's check out one of their videos. Speaker's pretty loud. It's a bit scratchy, but it's kind of loud. These guys got a pretty cool intro too, my goodness. What a sick intro to this video.
Welcome back to Manga Ramen.
Well, this guy's freaking loud. But there you have it. You see the screen. I don't have it zoomed all the way in. You can pinch to zoom to get a little bit more. Of course, there's a chin on the phone and a forehead as well. It's not going the route with the notch or anything like some of the newer phones are, but it doesn't give it the full display. You still have to zoom in to see it fully. But I mean, that's that. Let's go ahead and check out the fingerprint sensor. It works pretty well. You know, let's see, let's go ahead and touch it now. Turns the screen right on. Let's try it again. Turns the screen right on. Of course, you can use the pattern or pin as well, but you know, fingerprint sensor does seem the most common way to unlock phones now, and this one works pretty decently. So I mean, that's pretty much it for this phone. It's nothing flashy, but it is $80. Again, I got fingerprints all over the back. It looks pretty terrible. For $80, honestly, I mean, it's, you know, it's a decent phone to have just in case. I mean, you know, say for instance you're going on a trip and your phone dies, you want to have a backup, you throw your SIM card in this and you're ready to rock and roll. So there you have it, the Hisense F24 smartphone. I actually forgot to name it earlier, but it is called the F24. I guess like that's the model of this one. It's nothing flashy, it's not gonna knock anyone's socks off, but it is only $80 and it does work, even though it was a little bit slow when I was using it, but I do think that's because I was downloading a bunch of apps in the background and was trying to update stuff as well. So without that going on, I think it would work a little bit better. The camera's okay. You know, that's not gonna wow anyone either, but it does work. If you need to take a quick picture, then you can do that with it. Like I said, this phone would be good if you just needed a quick backup for something, or if you wanted to give it to a child. You know, if you don't want your child to use your smartphone, you want them to use something like this, they could use it. They can keep in contact with you, they can play games on it, they can take pictures, watch videos, anything you know, more expensive smartphone can do. They're just probably not gonna be able to run a lot of stuff at the same time. But anyway, that's it for this one. Of course, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you love this video, feel free to subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel, please share this with everyone you know. Until next time, it's been my pleasure. Peace.